There are many organizations and people who are specifically working on the subject of inclusion in Swachh Bharat Mission Gramin, and it may be useful to reiterate and discuss some of the issues raised by everyone. A community comprises also homeless, nomads, children, differently abled people, adolescent girls, elderly, tribal, scheduled castes, other poorest of the poor, vulnerable populations, transgenders, etc. How is Swachh Bharat addressing their needs? Or how does it need to address their needs? First of all, one has to be very sensitive about the specific requirements of each of these categories. If there is an adolescent girl and a public toilet is being constructed, it cannot be too far away from the village in darkness. If there is an elderly person in the house, maybe it's difficult for him to stand up from squatting position. And similarly, there may be habitation of tribals for which one has to walk 10 kilometers through the forest area to reach them. In Swachh Bharat Mission, the community approach on which there is a focus by the program talks of everybody in a village, a habitation, come together and look at the needs of everybody. While we propagate and do this program, we must train the natural leaders, the opinion makers in a village to be specifically sensitive and repeatedly ask questions whether the specific needs of vulnerable categories have been addressed or not. We may have to go an extra mile for that, but Swachh Bharat or an open defecation free village would not achieve its final outcome if we leave some people behind. There are many ways in which they can be engaged. At the village level, they should be engaged directly. At the district level, block level, there may be associations representing various groups which should be proactively engaged and their suggestions taken, and they be informed about the kind of measures that are being taken specifically to include everybody. There are different government schemes that are specifically for the benefit of vulnerable categories. How can we converge Swachh Bharat with those schemes so that there is cumulatively greater benefit to these categories? Mithilesh is a person, he's from Brahman Bedi village in Rajnandgaon district of Chhattisgarh. He's a quadriplegic. When he listened to Swachh Bharat activities coming to his village, he got the most excited. He painted his wheelchair with messages of Swachh Bharat. He cannot hardly speak, but he was able to communicate much better to everybody in the village about the importance of Swachhta. He became the champion of his village. He was very instrumental along with other people, motivators, in making his village open defecation free, and he has been felicitated by the state government. Champions like him should be felicitated, encouraged. They can be role models for everybody and can be very inspiring. We want the toilet to become a symbol across which everybody in the village unites. Open defecation free is just one outcome. The Swachh Bharat Mission Gramin is aiming for a much better and bigger outcome of social cohesion.